Welcome everybody this evening to the first official Megarray AdPlotter introductory training to the system. This evening I'm proud and very excited to introduce creator of this incredible platform, a guy who was doing SEO when SEO wasn't even a word back in the 90s, and somebody who I have tremendous respect for, and we're proud to be an alliance partner with him. Help me everybody in introducing this evening Mr. Jude Lacour, president of Megarray out of Daytona, Florida. Jude, take it away.
All right, thanks for that intro, Joel. It's great to be here. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing okay. Looks like I might be fighting a hurricane, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if anybody heard earlier. I was saying I look forward to hurricanes because it's like a forced vacation. Without that, I'm always on my computer trying to figure something out. So anyway, we're hoping hurricane hits. I don't think it's going to. Fortunately, we're here tonight, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys what we've got for you. I know some of you probably have seen some of the previous videos that we did. What I would like to do tonight, this is a training video more than anything. What I would like to do is go ahead and walk you through putting what goes into the forms. Keith and I have coordinated. I've got a O2 Worldwide video in the description, etc. And I want to put it in this form quickly rather than going into too much other information, so that we can, once I hit upload, then we'll take questions, and then we should have some results by the time we get done with the questions, just so everybody can see how fast this works and how powerful this is. Again, this is live. This is not recorded. This is not planned. There's nothing pre-done here. We're doing this completely live, and I'm going to show you the power of this system. If everybody's okay with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So first step here is campaign name. I'm going to call this one, you can call it whatever you want. I'm going to call it O2 Worldwide. Unfortunately, you'll see I've got 10 campaigns already saved, so unfortunately I can't save this one. I need to go in and delete some other ones, but if I didn't have 10 already, there'd be a checkbox here where I could check and I could save it. And the reason why you want to do that is down the road you can use the campaign over again, just change the city names, and I'll show you what I mean by changing the city names. Let me close this out here. Okay, so choose your video file. I'm going to hit browse, and I'm going to find my video, and it is on the desktop. Got it all ready. O2 drops intro.mp4, and there it is. Okay, so video title, Keith and I coordinated. He wants to target these two key phrases. Originally he put it all together. What I recommend is you do O2 drops for pain relief in one campaign, and you do O2 worldwide in another campaign. You can combine them if you want to, it's up to you, but I would do separate campaigns just to ensure that you get the best possible rankings. Okay, so I'm going to do, with this one, I'm going to do O2 drops for pain relief. So, and you'll see that I have all my information here in a text file. So it's very simple for me to copy it, and then I paste it here into the video title. I'm going to go ahead and capitalize these first letters here. It's not required, but it just looks a little bit better when you are people are reading it on YouTube or on Google. So O2 drops for pain relief. That's the main thing that I'm trying to get ranked in Google. Okay, so that's the key phrase that you want to put first, and that's in your video title. I'm going to go ahead and put the word in, just because we're going to target cities. You don't have to do in. You can leave in off, or you can just leave it blank. I do in just for the heck of it, so that when they see the city name, kind of makes sense to them. Keith's zip code is 75063. So I'm going to copy and paste that into here, into zip code. Then I'm going to select the radius as far as miles go around that zip code that I want to target. So 50. Now we have a limit of 100 videos at one time in one campaign currently. We may lift that limit down the road. So to get within the limit, you can either deduct, unclick 21 cities here, or you can go down a little bit lower, 30-mile radius, 63 cities. So for the sake of speed, I'm going to go ahead and just put it down to 30-mile radius. If you want to do, if that excludes too many important cities to you, then when you're doing your campaign, switch it to 50 and just go through here and check off cities that are too small. There's going to be cities on here that just aren't worth targeting. So that's what I recommend if you run into that issue. All right, so 63 cities selected, and then I'm going to put the call to action in. So he has given me this phone number here, and that's going to be a little too long, but I'm going to shorten it. So here's his phone number, extension 21, 24-hour recorded message. Okay, so you'll see here it says 100 characters. And 100 characters are allowed in the YouTube description. So let me explain to you what this is doing here. This is taking the video title, O2 drops for pain relief, and you know what? Since this is so long, let me go ahead and just take in off. And then it's taking the longest city-state name here, which is going to be North Richland H. Well, I might be missing some letters there. And then it's taking the call to action, and it's telling you, okay, that is a total of 97 characters, and then YouTube allows 100. So you're okay with this title. We're okay. We're within the bounds and rules of YouTube. Okay, everybody see that? So, and then you can see how it rotates. So as it goes out, it's going to rotate the cities. You can see here. This is what the title looks like. Okay, and then preview next title. It shows you how the city changes. Preview next title. Plano, Texas, Dallas, Texas. So it just gives you an idea of what it's going to look like. Okay. All right. So hashtags, you don't need to put anything in there. It's up to you. If you have some hashtags already created, put them in there. It's not going to change anything as far as it's not required. But if you want to do it, you can. Main key phrase. Again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to take that because this is the key phrase that I want to rank for. So you just copy that in there. There's a reason why we do this, why we ask for this main key phrase, because sometimes a person might have more words in the title that aren't something that they want to rank for. So to keep that as short as possible, we ask to decide that, put that in here also what the most important key phrase is for ranking, because we change the file name of the video as it goes out to match this key phrase. All right, it's very important for Google SEO best practices. All right, money URL. This is your website, whatever your website is. It could be your WordPress site, it could be your domain, it could be your link on the company's website, anything you want. This is the site, this is the URL that you want the traffic to go to, okay? All right, so description. Now, here's the description. I already had it in my Notepad file, and then if you're on Windows, you're going to use Notepad, and Mac, we use, I think it's called WordPad or something. Anyway, okay, so I got the description ready. I copy it and I paste it into the description area. Then I want to do a live preview right there so I can see what it looks like. Let's make sure the spacing is all right. I see there's extra space here. Everything else looks good. So you'll see what I put in here. I did it. This is starting of the description that I just pasted in. And then I put down at the bottom, click here to learn more with the URL, and then or call this number for 24-hour recorded message. In addition, automatically in the description, Megarray places this information, which is the information for what you entered previously. So this is your main key phrase, and then the main key phrase here, and then the city and state. Again, it'll rotate, and then your URL, and then your call to action. Okay. So Megarray already has that in there for you. And the reason why we do that is because this right here needs to be first in the description for best practices for YouTube rankings. And so we figured let's go ahead and take care of that for people so they don't have to think about it. Okay, and then this is the next part that's important for the ranking as a city and state, because that's what we're going after. We're going after the city and state. And then also your URL needs to be on the first line so that people can see it. So for example, when I go here, right, this is a video that I just pushed out today, and we're ranking for Loui Vuitton in the Miami area, and it's #1. But so you see right here is the URL. So that's the reason why you want that in the first line. So we went ahead and put that there for you, so you don't have to think about it. And then obviously the most important thing is your phone number. So again, we go ahead and we place that there for you in the beginning. There's 3 very important things, and if we had left it to people, they may not have gotten it right. So we went ahead and we handled it for you programmatically. Also, you can see here the title. It's just like what we put into those 3 fields: O2 drops for pain relief, Addison, Texas, phone number, 24-hour recorded message. Simple, okay? So I see this space here. I'm going to go fix this and close that. I'm going to go up here. Okay, yep, there's that extra space. So I'm going to backspace. This is on a separate line, so I backspace. There we go. And that should take care of the problem. Okay, good. Looks perfect. There we go. We're ready to roll. And okay, that is done. Comment. Don't worry about comment. It's not working right now. It's the way that YouTube has things set up. It may not ever work. We're hoping it does, and that'll be for some more advanced training once it does work, if it ever does. Thumbnail, don't have to worry about it. Again, if you have a thumbnail, you want to change it, you can do it, but YouTube will pick a thumbnail just like they did here. You don't have to worry about that. This is the thumbnail, by the way, that we're referring to when we say thumbnail. Don't have to worry about it. YouTube's going to pick one. Select accounts. Okay, so you'll see here that we're targeting 63 cities. Okay, ideally you would do 1 account per city, which you can do. You can do 6 accounts for all 63 cities. It's up to you, but we have over here Megarray accounts for everybody to get started. We've got 50 accounts here that you can use right now. So there's no reason to put any of this off. We want to make this as easy as possible for you to get started. These accounts, you know, we register accounts and create accounts constantly. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to select all 50 of these. And so just bear with me here. This is the one thing that I'm going to have to click through. You'll see all of these are different YouTube accounts. So it's completely different names, registered at different times, and you guys have access to them. Down the road in advanced training, we're going to show you how to get your own accounts. We'll actually help you get them, and then you can make your accounts themed with your company name, network marketing, home business, that kind of stuff. But that's advanced training. I don't want anybody to get sidetracked right now. We're making this as easy as possible for you to get going and start seeing the rankings and get started, because you will get the rankings even without your own accounts. These accounts have so many videos on them already that it's going to help with the rankings. So remember, there was a total of 63. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a total of 63 accounts, which matches how many cities I'm targeting. So therefore, there'll be 1 video posted to 1 account. Again, you could do just 6 accounts or 10 accounts or 4 accounts. It's up to you. I'm just doing it that way for this demonstration purpose. Okay, YouTube. Now your tags. So you should select your tags like oxygen, supplement, and O2 drops, pain relief, O2 worldwide, and just pick a few, and that's all you really need to do. You don't want to keyword stuff too much right there. Just pick a few, and then I always go to how to and style. It's just my habit. But this particular product could be health and nutrition or anything kind of thing like that. But it kind of is a how-to, because it's like how to make money and how to get healthy, right? Okay, so that's it. Done. You're done with that. Again, You don't really have to do this. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to do it. It's just an extra thing that we put there. But if you want to do it, you can. And if you want to schedule, for example, if you want to make it go, have this campaign go out tomorrow or the next day, or you want to do, if you want to come in here in one day and do your whole all the campaigns for the next 2 weeks, and you want to schedule them, one for today, one for 2 days from now, one for 3 days from now, one for a week from now, you can do that, and you're basically done if you get on a roll. But if you're just coming in here to do one campaign, no need to schedule it. You just click the upload button and wait for this little counter down here to finish before you go off the page. So it's now processing 70, 80, 90%, and waiting for Megarray, and you'll see that the screen changes to the dashboard, and that's it. You're done. Okay, I know I went through that fast. I know there's going to be questions. Again, I went through that fast on purpose so that by the time we get done with questions, we'll have some results. So with that, if you want to, Joel, if you want to go ahead and open it up, because I know we're going to have questions. Joel?
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was as simple as silk.
I'm over here mesmerized.
What can I say, Jude? I mean, you make it so simple to understand. I don't have any questions, but I see that we have people here who do. So,
well, I know they do, and that's what we're here for. That's what we want to hear.
Hey, Jude, can I get one question out the way first? Because this
Sure.
has been asked several times in the last 24 hours. Do you recommend any specific key phrase research tool?
So I've got one open here called SERPs.com, and they have a free keyword research tool. It's really good. As you can see, I've already got liquid oxygen supplement typed in here. And they're going to try, like, as you search, they're going to try to get you to sign up for a free trial. But if you just X that box out, you never have to.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a good one. You know, there's a ton of them out there. I use this one and a couple other ones. Just keep in mind that these sites like SERPs and Moz and other sites that do keyword research, they're not going to have the 100% accurate numbers. So you'll see something here that says 170, and you're going to go, oh, well, that's not worth spending my time on. But it is, because it's far more than that. They couldn't possibly have all the numbers. But so that's what you want to do. Whoever's asking that question is very, very smart, because you want to go and you want to research the key phrases around what you're doing, because you're going to find stuff that you couldn't think of, because you can't be inside of millions of people's brains. But these services can, and they're going to tell you stuff like, for example, oxygen liquid supplement or best liquid oxygen supplement. Let me tell you something. Someone who's typing in best, that's what's called a buyer intent key phrase. So you want to go, you want to build a campaign around best liquid oxygen supplement and get those rankings. Very, very important. And you'll see from doing this kind of stuff, other key phrases you can target in your campaigns. There's quite a few here. There's another best oxygen, liquid oxygen supplement. I mean, even something like this, oxygen supplement and COPD. I mean, you know, that's something that someone who's searching for that is a person, is a person that obviously has COPD and are looking for something to help them. So it's very targeted, very, very good. Cell oxygen supplement,
Dude, I see the word a lot in different programs with the word top, T-O-P.
Top. Yeah, top is a great one. Top, best, believe it or not, see, this is what it does. Just don't click either one of these. Just exit out. The other thing that people do is cheap, and believe it or not, if someone is typing in cheap, they're intending to buy. And that doesn't mean that they want the cheapest one. Cheap Loui Vuitton. Okay, that person's probably going to go buy a Loui Vuitton bag. So, they're trying to figure out how they can afford it. So, cheap, top, best, I can make a list. There's a big list of buyer intent key phrases. That's, you just type this list of buyer intent key phrases, and it'll give you 220. I mean, there's tons of them, so it'll give you an idea, and you just get ideas from this and go from there. Oh, they probably want you to download. Oh, here it is. Alleviate, bargain, that's a good one. Best, we covered that. See, best product name online. The other thing that's very important is oxygen supplement review. 87% of the population types in review before they buy something. They go and they research it. And look, topical liquid oxygen supplement review, that'd be a great one to target for anybody in O2 worldwide.
Hey Jude, on the content from the text form that you shared that you got from Keith, is that something that can be shared with the downline when they're using this program, so they don't have to create all of that? They can do the copy and paste.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. I was like, I went to, after Keith gave me that text, I went to the website and I saw that he copy and pasted some of the stuff right off the website. So
absolutely,
I mean, sure. I mean, just take. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's the same content from the website. That duplicate content stuff that everybody hears is not something to be concerned about with taking off their website and putting it on the YouTube description. It's not going to penalize you at all. So yeah, I mean, Keith could simply say, okay, here's a set of descriptions you can use, and then they could also choose to do their own if they want to. But yeah, use the same thing. Just.
Hey Jude, in thinking about this, if we were to create a tool where this content could be entered by the leader, like Keith, and it was a tool off to the side where that content was right there, and they just clicked the little button that said copy and then paste, is that something you think might work? I'm always thinking of ways to make it easier on people, even though it's already easy.
We're in the process of finishing that because we're going to do it for our affiliates. So the affiliate will be able to come back here and they'll be able to select a campaign name. It'll be like a drop-down box. They select one of the products in the drop-down box. It'll fill out the video title. They'll have to select the cities. It'll fill out the call to action, and it'll fill out their description form, and then they'll have to just go down and select their accounts, and they're done. So yeah, we can do that if we have that information. We will be able to do that for the downline here in probably 3 weeks or so. And ultimately, what we're working on is we'll have a gallery of videos also, so the person won't even have to select and find it on their computer. It'll be right here. There'll be a thumbnail 1, 2, 3, 4, however many videos are available, and they can just select which one they want to do. And really, at that point, all they have to do is select their zip code for all intents and purposes, the cities and the accounts. That's it.
Will it also make your popcorn? And
that's crazy, man.
Well, I tell you, if I could get it to make everybody popcorn, I might be a billionaire very quickly. But you know what? That's a good idea. Let me see if I can figure that out.
Gosh, Keith, it does everything but clean the Cheetos off your fingers.
This is insane. Oh my gee. You'll literally be able to come in here in less than 5 minutes, post a search listing. This is crazy.
Yeah, it'll be, once we get the drop downs done, it'll be like 2 minutes, really. I mean, a lot less than 5 minutes. And that was my whole goal here. And I know you guys maybe have heard it before, but my whole goal was to make it as simple as possible for people to use it. And so I've had people ask me, well, why don't you just do this for yourself? And why are you making it available to other people? And guess what? That's exactly why I created this. We created this because we were doing SEO for clients, and we wanted to make it easier for us internally. But the reality is no one person can do all of this, right? Hit all of the key phrases and all of the cities. It takes an army, and if everybody on this team works together to hit the key phrases, do the research, hit the cities. I mean, there's just no limit to how big this can get for a group, and that's why we're here. As everybody knows, we're kind of new. We've been using this system for quite a while now, just internally, but I'm looking forward to the testimonials that we're going to get from this. That's going to make my heart warm. So that's it. We want to make it as easy as possible, guys.
Jude, quick question again, because you let in with it. Let's say with the ad or the listing that you just posted with 75063, you mentioned before, and I think it's so powerful because we do have other members in the Dallas area where I live. Would you explain how easy it is to take the same area, even the same area code with the same video, and just change the keyword, and everything changes in terms of what people are searching for, where we're not walking over each other, if that makes sense?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, okay, so just with oxygen supplement, we saw, 10 different key phrases, right? And then oxygen supplement review, and on, liquid oxygen, best oxygen supplement, cell oxygen supplement. That's just the first page. Then we've got another page, brain oxygen supplement for horses. Well, I probably won't do that one. Stabilized oxygen supplement. Maybe you will do oxygen for horses. I don't know. The point is no, like I said before, no one person can lock anything up. There's just so many different key phrases, and you and I and even 100 people can't come up with every combination of what people are typing into Google. Therefore, there's plenty of room for everybody, especially in a big city like that, and even in the small cities, because there's still hundreds of key phrases. We're just doing oxygen supplement. What about pain relief potential supplements? Key phrases. What about, I don't know, the product? You could do hydrogen peroxide, because I know a lot of this stuff is based on hydrogen peroxide. So, food grade hydrogen peroxide. Okay. I actually take that on a daily basis. So there we go. This one's got 8,100 searches.
Wow.
So you've got so many possibilities within one city, because there's so many different key phrases that you're not really going to be stepping on each other's toes, because you can target different key phrases, and that you're not gonna have any issues. There's just too many people, too many key phrases.
Hey, Jude, I had a question today from somebody. They asked the question, can this also help with ranking of your website, because you have the website in the description of the YouTube video?
Okay, that's a very good question. Whoever asked that's really thinking ahead. I like that. So the link in the YouTube video is what's called a no-follow link, meaning that you will get the Google's crawler to your website with this link. You will not get a credit for a backward link for SEO purposes. So it's not going to give you backward links to your website. It is a no-follow link, so it has some value. It gets the crawler to your site, so it gets your site indexed, but it does not have value for SEO. Okay, so that's the reason why we were doing the comment automation that it looks like we may or may not be able to get done depending on how YouTube changes their API. But a comment link is a do follow link. So if there was a comment here on this video and your link happened to be in it, then it would give you SEO value and move your site up in the search engine. So you're always free to go make your own comments. Wink, wink, you get what I'm saying. So you could put, let's say this was your video for O2 drops, you could always go here and say, for more information, see my website, whatever it is, O2 Worldwide. And then you would get credit for backward links to your website. Now, having said that, I don't want to go too far, but the next step of after you guys get comfortable with video published, I want to show you how you can use these videos to move your website up in search engines. There's no more powerful combination of SEO, but it's going to require going to the publish blog section, which is completely different. What I don't want to do is I don't want to confuse people right now. You're going to get you're going to get a ton of results with just video. I want you guys to get used to this. We'll do another training for the people that are interested, and I'll show you how you can get the SEO value out of Megarray to your website also, because we didn't just build this for video. The video just happens to be the quickest, most powerful way, but we built this for SEO, and everybody on here that's interested will be an SEO expert by the time they figure out how to use video and then these two other sections that we've built in. So,
and I got goosebumps, and it's not because the room is cold here. And the room is cold. Jude, I got a quick question for you. This is my question. I hope it's not a dumb one. But I've got several hundred people who resell different things that we market, okay? And everybody wants to help each other and be successful. What if these people all went and opened up a YouTube channel, they shared their username and passcode with me, and we put that into a CSV file and loaded it up? Would it work much the same in terms of having a place for those videos to land where people actually own those accounts and it would be friendly with comments?
Yes, because the comments have to be approved by the account holder, which is the issue that comes in on the comments. So yes, that's part of what we are working on. The idea is going forward, there would be a network of accounts where people would say, okay, we'll contribute these accounts, and everybody gets to use them and benefit from them, and we'll help each other get search engine rankings. So yeah, that's in the future. We will coordinate that.
My eyes just I was winking on that one, and they got caught together. So, so you see there, Keith, with the team, everybody, it's easy to open up a Gmail and open up a YouTube. So imagine building that network over time with Jude's help in terms of making some automation into that.
This is crazy.
Well, yeah. So I mean, if everybody was to say, hey, I want to participate in that, we have people that can create YouTube accounts to the tune of however many thousands and thousands. So we're going to put a link back here to people to be able to buy YouTube accounts. So you guys could say, okay, here's my 5,000 YouTube accounts, and they're all centered around Oxygen, Supplement, O2 Worldwide, et cetera, et cetera. So everything that's on these accounts is relevant to what you guys are doing, your team, and that's going to also increase the rankings, because Google will say, oh, well, this is on a YouTube account that is focused on O2 Worldwide and Oxygen Supplements, et cetera, et cetera. So any video that's on here gets extra power. So that's, again, part of the next step in training. Once people realize, once they get their hands dirty here, and they really don't, it's not even, they're like using white gloves here compared to what I used to do with video SEO. They just come in here and they're entering a few forms, and they're going to get the bug, and they're going to see how addicting it is to get these results, and then we can take people to the next level.
Hey Jude, you've actually got tutorials on every single page of this already, don't you?
Yes, there's tutorials and what needs to be filled out. That's like what we're going to do with these trainings is kind of go over some of the tips and tricks. Like those videos aren't covering this kind of stuff. Like we showed people how to do this, but but it's there. It'll show them what to put into the fields and give them an idea of what they need to do. So yeah.
There's some great questions here. I don't know if you want me to throw them at you as you're surfing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's a good one. As most of us marketers work more than one program, how do we hook up our programs to this other than O2? And for those of us that know how to link to authority sites and some of the advanced SEO tactics to outrank the competition, would we be able to do this in addition to this?
Link to authority sites. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the next step. So, publish a blog. You're able to do the same thing: campaign name, title, key phrase, description, preview your posts, and then select all your accounts. So you're able to take your content and you could put it out to 5,000 WordPress accounts or however many accounts you want to do. So yeah, you can use Megarray to do all of that. And as far as doing multiple campaigns, it's just, and with multiple companies, it's just a matter of creating a new campaign. So this one, the one I just did was O2 Worldwide. So this other one could be Jeunesse, and you just fill it out differently, and now you got your Jeunesse campaign. You're ready to roll. That's it, and you can save up to 10. And come back and use them again anytime you want. So yeah, both of those things are possible. Great question.
Another great question. Can you explain the monthly posting limits?
Monthly posting limit is on video is 2,000. When on this one, I think this account, like the account that we're doing, the $99, I think is 10,000 total posts a month.
Okay.
With 2,000 video.
That's amazing. 10,000 posts per month at the $99, which should be live tomorrow, guys.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's we found that it's more than enough for people. We do have once if someone gets to where they need more, we do have higher accounts with higher limits where they can add more if they want to. So that's always possible. If someone wants to really go crazy and do 30,000 posts a month and 10,000 videos a month, we can't accommodate that.
Awesome. Another great question here. Do we have to subscribe to SERPs individually, or is this included in the system?
Well, SERPs is free. You can just go to SERPs.com and click on their keyword research tool. So what I do is I don't really bookmark it. I just go keyword tool, SERPs keyword tool, and then you'll find it's number one, SERPs.com/tool/keyword research, and it's completely separate from us, totally free. When they try to get you to sign up for a free trial, just X out the box, and you can keep using it for free.
Fantastic. Great questions, guys. How do we download our YouTube account?
Okay, so I don't think I fully understand the question.
The question might be he might be asking, how do I add my YouTube account to this platform?
Oh, well, good question. So you go here to Accounts, and then Add New Account, and select your category. So your category is video, and select YouTube, and then you put your email, use the account email, username, password, submit, and it's added. We also have the option to import accounts. It's a little more advanced. You probably need the help of support, but if you have like 100 YouTube accounts and 100 WordPress accounts, you can put them in a CSV and you can upload them in bulk.
Jude, people can buy these accounts in bulk, right?
Yes.
And explain that, because that's something that people probably don't know about in terms of buying seasoned accounts or accounts that are already open. How does that work?
We're going to have a link in the back office because I have gone through the process of buying thousands upon thousands of accounts, and there's some good sellers and there's some bad sellers. You'll see in here I've got 1,300 of these, 400 video, 200 bookmark accounts. I've got 1,960 accounts in my back office here, 1,300 WordPress. So we're going to have links in the back office so people can come and buy YouTube, WordPress, Blogger, LiveJournal, and that's really all they're going to have to do. I mean, I don't want to send somebody out into the wild, wild west because there's a lot of con artists out there. So we've kind of narrowed it down to great suppliers. And it was not something that we do in-house. We do not create accounts and sell them. It's just too much hassle, especially in bulk. But we have narrowed it down to some quality people. So we'll be making that available in the back office.
Are those expensive, Jude, to get accounts like that?
Not too expensive. Like YouTube, you're going to pay anywhere from $1 to $2, depending on age and whether it's single verified or double verified. WordPress are really cheap. I think, I don't remember the last number, like 30 cents or 40 cents a piece. So yeah, I mean they're not too expensive, especially if we're doing them in bulk.
So if a person on here bought 50 YouTube accounts and it was like $50, do they pay 50 a month, or do they pay $50 one time?
No, it's one time, and they get the username and password. They own the account. It's theirs one time.
So they can go in and approve comments and put their own comments because they own the account.
Correct. Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's the next step. I know some people it sounds like some of the people on here do have their own accounts. We went ahead and put some accounts in the video published just for the people that don't. But if you do have your own accounts, just so you know, we are spinning every video that is published. In other words, you will not get caught with a duplicate content penalty. So every video will be different in size. So that's very important. Make sure that all the videos stick.
That's a big deal. Good question here. Are the videos pre-made, or do we make our own?
So, you know, I think this video that you gave me, Keith, was from the company, and that's what I would recommend. Most of the companies these days have videos, or your upline does, or if you want to get one made, you can get one made. Either way. But the companies these days are usually providing pretty quality videos, and we're going to have an option in the back office where we'll do custom videos for people if they want. But I think that company videos are great. Another thing that you can do, just so everybody knows, you know, you and I and everybody else are on the internet these days, and the stuff that is getting a lot of traction these days is videos that are just reality. I mean, you could take your iPhone or your smartphone and shoot a video about your experience with oxygen drops and use that in your campaigns and get great results. So, you know, there's unlimited options, but for ease of use, if you're not comfortable, you know, doing your own videos, just go ahead and start with the company videos. They're great.
That's awesome. Really awesome. Just having a smartphone nowadays or tablet, you can produce something. And is there a amount of time the video has to have for it to work?
No. I mean, it can be as short as you want. I mean, it's I've seen videos out there with 20 seconds, and I've seen, you know, obviously some with 20 minutes. But for this scenario, I'm not recommending long videos. I mean, you need to keep it probably, you know, 5 minutes or less, preferably in the 2-minute range in that area. But there's no hard and fast rule. They can do it. They really can do whatever you want.
And Jude, is this based on videos being distributed, the same video being distributed on multiple channels? Is it about one video getting tons of views, or is it about thousands of videos getting a few views each?
Well, it's about both, but the second scenario is what's more likely. The idea is we're casting a wide net, right? So we are going after the long tail, what they call long tail key phrases, by going after geographic terms where we take the key phrase and add the city and state. So the idea is, let's get out there, thousands upon thousands of videos, and, you know, let's get, you know, some portion of those getting a click a day, right? And that's what you want. If you're able to, I mean, a lot of people do get lucky, and you know, they get the video in the right place, and then someone shares it, and it goes viral on Facebook, and they get thousands and thousands or hundreds of thousands of views on one video. That certainly can happen, but we can't control that. The only thing that we can do is, you and I, is use this system to get it out there, and then, you know, get the rankings and go from there. But I will say that we are adding Facebook. It's not there now, as you see, but we will have some other strategies integrated where we can attempt to make these videos go viral on social media. But again, that's not done, but it's some stuff that we're working on.
I just want to say thank you so much, Jude. I mean, what an educational process this has been, and I've been in the middle of shooting videos and editing videos for my new website and program that I'm launching. So my head's been crazy all day. But to sit down here tonight, I'm just taken back with this as somebody who has spent tens of thousands of dollars buying SEO and then spent that much trying to learn how to SEO and trying to build the Alexa presence and try to get the backlinks, and I understand the whole process of it and how difficult it is. And to see it laid out like this, I'm really taken back with it. I mean, I understand one of the things I learned is that, you know, you getting your high ranking on a long tail keyword is not hard to do because, you know, sometimes because it's so long that nobody's searching that particular thing. But I just had a revelation when Jude said about going to that market and to that and putting in and developing a few links in that market with that city or whatever. The light bulb just hit me just 5 minutes ago or less, that I really went to a whole new level of understanding with this process and with Megarray and the whole thing and how brilliant it is. And then I see where it's going with all the you know, the additional things that you could do, which I'm interested in a more advanced training to get involved in and to buy some of the websites and do all that, because I get all that. And I know it's easy to get taken back with this and overwhelmed and get into information overload, but I can just tell you that the alternative is 1,000 times worse. This is amazing, and it's I just can't wait to dive in deep to it and get it plugged into what I'm doing, and I absolutely unequivocally know that it's going to work like crazy. I just know from being there for, you know, over 14 years on the internet now. I know this is going to work, and I just you know, commend Jude for what a marvelous job he's done to bring it down to a user-friendly, even though it's overwhelming in some ways to a new person coming in on this. It really is not that much that complicated. And I mean, if you've got this video like this one right here and the tutorials I can't wait to watch, I mean, I know that I can master the process here in a short period of time. I'm a pretty good student. I'm coachable. I'm teachable. And Jude has done a beautiful job of taking the complicated and making it simple, and something extremely complicated and make it simple enough where, you know, if you want this, if somebody really wants it and they got the burn and they really want to see it and go to the next level, you've got to get in. You got to get in this world on the internet. You've got to step into this, and the barrier of entry before has been so costly and so confusing and so discouraging that most people never go there. And I've been there. I've been up and down with SEO and back and forth, and that's why I bought Facebook ads and ran with that, because it just wasn't worth it. But now I'm so encouraged with this and so excited. And that's why I'm behind you and Jude 1,000%, and I want to be a promoter of what you guys are doing here to the industry, because there's just so much opportunity, and it's so huge and so vast that we can't step on each other's toes with it. Just like Jude was saying, there's so many combinations in so many cities and all. There's no way that we could ever saturate, or, you know, you could get somebody else in your company with your product that's going to edge you out or whatever. It is important that you have a good page to send people to, and you have good intelligent videos out there. And you know, you don't have to do professional videos, but you can learn how to do good videos, and like you said, you know, 20 seconds, 36 seconds a minute, and put out good quality videos and plug them into this. I just can't wait to learn more and just get, you know, just get up to here, don't make a wave in this thing. You know what I mean? It's exciting. It's very, very exciting, and it's worth the effort for those who really see it and really want to explode to the next level in the network marketing business. So many people, we're such a tip of the iceberg of the education process and the understanding in network marketing. So few people, I mean, this is like a speck in the ocean of people that are getting exposed to this. So the ones who are hearing this and listening to it, let me just tell you from an experience and an authority and a person that's been doing this, and I say that humbly, not to be egotistical, because I'm a best-selling author in the field of self-help for the last 25 years, personal development, building email marketing, been online 14 years. I get this. I own an email marketing publishing business. I send out 600,000 to 700,000 emails a day. This is awesome, and it's breakthrough, and I've never seen anything like it. And I just can't wait to really understand it and which doesn't seem like it's going to take that long for me to really be able to master the key components, or the main components, to be able to get out here and just, I tell you what, Jude, I'm looking forward to having fun with this thing. This is like a fun thing for me I can't wait to wade in and go with this. So I don't mean to ramble on and on, but I'm very excited. I mean, I get it.
I appreciate that. I couldn't have said it any better myself, and it is fun. I mean, I just did this campaign at 5 o'clock today, and I'm ranking for Louis Vuitton, and I did this on purpose. It's a very, Louis Vuitton is searched 9 million times on a monthly basis in Google. So, Lighthouse Point is not the biggest city, but we were able to get a first page ranking for Louis Vuitton. And here's Louis Vuitton's site, and then Yellow Pages, and then us. The fact that we're able to do that is phenomenal. We're in Jupiter. One of these we're number 1, so that one I'm number 9. But remember, I just did this, so they're gonna go up, and so we're right there, number 4. Number 1, Carroll City, which is a city outside of Miami. We're above everybody else for Louis Vuitton. So the fact that we can rank for this means that we can rank for any of these company names, O2 Worldwide, all this kind of stuff. And the reason why I'm showing you this is I want everybody to be encouraged and see that if we can rank for a multi-billion-dollar, $35 billion a year brand, we can rank for your company. We can rank for the company's product names and that kind of stuff. And all you got to do is you just got to fill out this form. That's it.
Crazy, man.
Huge. Yeah, and I'm getting a lot of questions as far as where do we sign up, and let everybody know that in AdPlotter, you must register your AdPlotter account, get the $99 price point, and we're hoping tomorrow by this time a page is going to go live that I showed in the beginning of this, and you'll click on the video marketing within your AdPlotter account, and the registration will be right there. Once you register, you'll be able to toggle between your AdPlotter and Megarray account from one place.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be incredible, man. That's really a great thing.
And Joel, if I'm not mistaken, we are passing their AdPlotter number into Megarray so that it'll be in this call to action box. Is that correct?
That's correct. So awesome. Right. I mean, This guy's what Jude's doing is so awesome. He's been amazing to work with. He's got a huge team, some great people. I can't wait to meet them. They've been so pleasant to work with, and he gets it. Jude, I got to say this about you. You could walk around with the biggest ego, and you're so down to earth, and I appreciate that about you. I appreciate that you're willing to take the time to help everybody and bring people into something that they would just never have the opportunity to do. And I'll put my name in that hat. So appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate that, but the reality is I learned a long time ago, no matter what, nobody's any different than anybody else. We're all here. We're all here supposed to help our fellow man, and deep down in our hearts, that's what we all want to do anyway. We get sidetracked with what life throws at us, the tyranny of the urgent, but ultimately, if everybody was able to do what they really want to do deep down in their heart, it would be to help their fellow man, and that's what we're doing here.
Jude, quick question for you. How much would I have to pay, because I know I can get Megarray outside of AdPlotter, how much would I have to pay for a monthly subscription if I weren't already a member of AdPlotter?
If you go to the Megarray.com website, it's $229 a month, and those prices will increase because we're going to add so much more stuff to it, and that's just the reality of it. It's going to become so valuable to everybody. My brain never stops, but because of this partnership with AdPlotter, we're creating a special offer because, for many reasons, Joel and I work very well together. I really like Joel's technology. I think the two are I know are the most powerful set of tools to ever be launched in the MLM industry. With his system where, he's able to do pushing to the classified sites, and he's already got pre-written ads that'll go to social media, and then he's got the additional airdrops that he can do. And then when we're able to combine that with his numbers on videos that Megarray publishes, I don't think there ever has been, and I don't think there ever will be anything brought to the MLM industry like this. And so the reason why I say that is because I enjoy the MLM industry. For some of the people that don't know, I grew up in an MLM household. My parents were in Shackley from the time I was about 4 or 5 years old until they were still doing it when I moved out of the house, and then they sold the business at some point after that. But they made a full-time living. They didn't do anything else when Shackley was only 3 levels. So you can imagine the amount of volume that they had to do to be able to make a full-time living, support their family, get bonus cars and bonus trips from the company. It was a monumental amount of work, and they even fulfilled the products to their customers and their distributors. So they were doing a lot, and I grew up in it, and I watched it, and I watched how hard they worked. I also enjoyed it because we always had people in the house, and it was a true MLM household. So for me, the industry is what I grew up in. I enjoy the social aspect of it. I enjoy the connections that you make with people in it, and so this is like an exciting project for me to be involved in network marketing in something like this. So, and Joel's technology, and it's just a beautiful thing. I'm really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to us doing a lot more.
And guys, I want to tell you, there's so much that we've learned just from our platform of AdPlotter, from Jude, and things that we're doing that we can do better that are going to improve SEO rankings from the AdPlotter side. And so there's so much value and so much great that comes from working with people like Jude who have made technology their life. And I come from the network marketing industry. I've been at the bad meetings at Denny's and done all the belly-to-belly and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a big believer in it, but I'm just so intrigued with what can come from having ranking on Google. And this guy is amazing. There's a question that just came up. They said, will the price go up from the 99 for the people who are joined through AdPlotter? Good question.
So on the current package, no, because we are just basically going out to the public. Besides using it internally, you guys are grandfathered in at the current level. If for some reason you want to increase your posts, then at that point there would be an additional charge if you need the extra posts. But if you stay at this package, no. At the same time, there will be other features that we're going to add that are just going to be so intensive on our servers and stuff that there will be additional charges for those. But that's down the road. Right now, for what you see here, for publishing your videos and publishing your blog posts within these limits of 10,000 and 2,000, no, this price will not increase on you.
It's a great question. And one of the things I want to let everybody know is that they can actually have this at 99, because if you refer 4 people to AdPlotter, the 49 is waived. So that's a way to get your team. And the whole point with this is to have your team doing this and being successful with this, because your net is getting wider by all of the people duplicating in this part of marketing. So it makes sense to spread the message. In terms of a $99 price point or even a $149, I have a lady on the line here I went to high school with, and let me see if she's here. She was here in the office last week. Oh, there she is. I'm going to bring her live. Hey, Nikki. I hope I didn't put you on the spot, Nikki. You're unmuted. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I am going to say something here. She has a great business, and she paid a lot of money for SEO, as much as, I believe she said, almost $1,500 a month. And what Jude just went through here on this demonstration, I will guarantee you she can do that. I know that because she's a brighter student than I was in high school. And she'll whiz through this, and her business is going to see a tremendous benefit from what Jude has created here. And it could save her $900, $1,400 a month, not to mention the results that she can get from getting higher ranking. So what an incredible way to, have an impact on your business, but to also impact other people out there outside of the network marketing industry and enlightening them to the tool. So what can I say?
Absolutely. Well, this is something like she's very smart because, like I've said before, they've done a study. There's something like 30% of businesses want to be able to do their own SEO. And, there's many reasons for that. I mean, one of the reasons is they know what's going on, right? The other reason is SEO is expensive, and they're not seeing the results, and there's a reason for that because some of these guys that do SEO, are self-proclaimed experts, and they're taking people's money, and I see it all the time. I have people come to me all the time, every day. Just last night, a guy came to me and said, "I've been paying $2,000 a month for SEO, and I haven't seen anything." And he goes, "I just don't think anybody can perform." And I go, "Well, let me tell you what. Let me do a little test, and let me see if I can perform for you tonight." He says, "That's not possible." He said, "That's absolutely not possible." And I said, "Okay, well, I tell you what. Give me your email address, and I will send you an email tomorrow if I get results." So I did his campaign, and we got, I'm waiting for this page to load here. It was environmental services, basically, where, let me see, I don't know, find it. Let's see, sent. Here we go. I did this at about 2 in the morning. So, and we're at number 1. So you can see here 17 hours ago. That's when that campaign went out. That's 1.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. That's number 1, right beneath the local listings 17 hours ago. That's 2.
Jesus.
Let's see this one. That's 3, 17 hours ago. Let's see this one. 4. They're all number 1s.
So what you're telling me is that when I wake up tomorrow morning, those listings that you did for us tonight, I'll see them.
Yeah, I was thinking, really, if I didn't have a campaign running right now, we would have seen them. We would have seen at least 2 or 3 before we got off this call. But I've got a campaign running. Unfortunately, this Loui Vuitton campaign is still running, so it's going to wait till that one's done to do the O2 worldwide. You see the Loui Vuitton campaign here, and it says in process. So it's going to wait till that one finishes, and then it'll start O2 worldwide. So yes, when you wake up tomorrow, that will be done, and I'll send you an email so you'll see it.
I'd like to throw something out there, Jude, and correct me if I'm wrong, but when you register through AdPlotter and you get this Megarray account, you actually have an account ID that's being created on the Megarray side. So the question's coming up, is there a referral program through Megarray? And the answer is?
Of course. We haven't officially launched that yet, but that will already be built. It's already built in, and we will be announcing that. It'll be run through this website, which is also my site where we do affiliate marketing, and it's a platform like Commission Junction or any of those big affiliate platforms. So you'll be able to log in here, get your stats, get your payments, all that kind of stuff. We've got a few merchants already on there. So yes, that's coming.
So by them having this account, it will register them an ID number if they want to refer the affiliate, because that's a good way for them to eventually get the product free by getting enough people referred to it. Now they're using it for free essentially because they're getting a commission.
Correct. Yeah, and absolutely, and they can refer it to whoever they want. It doesn't have to just be their downline. They got a friend owns a business who has a plumbing business. They can say, hey, look at what you can do with this, and you can fire your SEO guy. So, you know, the possibilities are unlimited.
Actually, I could become the SEO guy. They don't have to know how I'm getting them those high rankings so quickly.
That's very true too, and we've got quite a few agencies doing the exact same thing.
Yep.
We have an agency package if somebody wanted to do that, and they can separate all the reporting based on clients, so you can send reports out to the client, and they can see everything that you're doing. And yeah, we've got many people that do that.
That's a powerful source of additional income.
Absolutely.
Great question that just popped up, and I know we have just the best exclusive pricing thanks to our relationship, how we're working together here, Jude. But a question just came up: how long is the pricing of $99 going to be in place through the AdPlotter registration?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. We're not planning on taking it down or changing it in the near future, but it will adjust up at some point. It's not going to necessarily go to $229 like we're doing for the rest of the world, but it will adjust up because we are in the process of adding so much stuff to this, and this really is a special introductory price because of our wanting to launch the AdPlotter Megarray partnership. So I can't say for sure when that's going to change at this point.
Great. Great answers. Great questions, guys. This is all recorded, by the way, Keith, so I think we got some good stuff here.
Excellent, sir. Thank you.
Well, I think we got a lot of questions answered here for a first. This has been a fantastic explanation, Jude, and I know there's going to be a lot more information, but it's pretty much timeless what you just shared today. I'm going to put this together in such a way that people can watch this. And in terms of support, Jude, you have people around the clock with support with Megarray. How does that work?
Yeah, if someone just needs to click this little button up here, needs support, and they can support requests, or they want to say, hey, well, how about this feature? We're definitely making a list of all of the feature requests. Or if they find an error somewhere, they can select that. So they select their support request, and they want to upload a file they can. If they have a screenshot of something that's being done wrong, not working for them, they can send us a screenshot. Or they can just fill out the form here and hit submit, and we'll get it. We've got people working it, and we will take care of whatever people need. That's very important to us. So just if you have a question, just let us know. Or you don't like something, you don't like us, you love us, it doesn't matter. Put it in there. We'll respond.
Here's a great question, and now I kind of get this. It's not a question that does not make sense, actually, Frank. He says, if I rank for a city where I don't have a rep, then one joins from that city, how can I transfer the context to that new rep without having to do that manually? Is there a way to update the campaign, what's on the video, with one shot, Jude, or is that something that has to be done manually?
Let me see if I understand. Are you saying if they do a video in another city and they want to actually change the description on the video or something?
Let's say once the campaign is launched, is there a way to make changes later down the road on that video from one click, or do you run another campaign?
Well, you can't change the video itself, but you can change what's in the title and description, which I wouldn't recommend changing the title because it'll take away your ranking. But whoever's asking this question is pretty smart. So one of the things that we've built in, and again, it's advanced training. Like, let's say, for example, you were able to get a ranking in Miami, and you live in Orlando, and you've got a video ranking in Miami, and then you recruit somebody in Miami, and then you want those calls and the URL and for the video in Miami to go to your rep in Miami. You can put that YouTube URL in here, click fetch, and it'll bring it back, and you can make changes to it, and then hit submit, and then it'll republish. It'll change that video for you.
Wow.
When you think it doesn't get any better,
Is
Oh
that
man,
a
this is crazy. This whole deal is just freaking unbelievable, man.
I feel like I'm in a dream or something, and I'm not doing a sales pitch here. It's funny when Jude says this, this is a special offer. It doesn't even. He's not selling it. He doesn't have to sell it. This is.
I can't wait to get through the tutorials and be able to play with this myself. This is going to be insane, man.
Well, if you guys like that, you'll like Automate, but I'm not gonna confuse anybody right now. But yeah, we've got some stuff coming that's just it's gonna be the holy grail of SEO. Let me just put it that way.
Well, all I got to say is I think we need to end this webinar.
I'm in excitement and information overload at the same time.
I mean, this is amazing.
That's why I didn't want to go into too much stuff, because I don't want people to get overwhelmed. This really, in my mind, is a step-by-step process, except for maybe the people that already have some experience. But again, what we want everybody to focus on so they can see the results. And listen, everybody that's listening, when you get these results after you push out a campaign and you see this for yourself, you will be addicted, just so you know. And this is probably one of the best things you could be addicted to. So, it's just phenomenal when you go and you type in Loui Vuitton, Davie, Florida, because you know you just did this campaign. And you go through, and this video is not here because you just published a campaign. And then you come back and you do Loui Vuitton, Davie, Florida, and then you see this video, and you're going to go, unbelievable. I just did that. I did that. And you did do that. You did that. You did that to the tune of what somebody would charge $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, as much as $10,000 a month to do. I know people that charge $3,500 a month just to do video SEO for people. Okay, so you did that, and we're putting those tools in your hands. And when you see what else we're building into this thing, you're going to be shocked.
You go, Jude. Hey, I'm the president of your fan club, man. This is Dr. Benny.
Well, if you're the president of his fan club, you have to sing the song "Hey Jude."
Hey Jude. Absolutely.
Jude,
I love that song.
I love your stuff.
Jude, before you let us go, for our members, when they wake up tomorrow morning, or let's say tomorrow afternoon, and they go to Google, just have them type in O2 drops propane, Plano, Texas, for example, and
right.
That will show where the video is ranked?
Yes.
Got it.
Remember, we did like what, 66 cities around. So, sometimes when you do a campaign, you might not get, you might only get 80% of them,
Sure.
or 70% of them. So if Plano is not there, they need to look for some other cities around there. Anybody that tells you you're going to get 100% of them is lying to you. So
Sure.
I just want to put that out there.
Yep. Well, I'll find them tomorrow and send them out to folks.
Okay.
Great call.
Yeah. Well,
I'll
send you a list too once I have them.
Okay.
Dude, from everybody here at AdPlotter, and I can tell you, our founders and resellers, they are very excited. This is going to be an incredible webinar for them to share with people who are very serious about something that they never have access to. I thank you. I thank you for doing this on a night when there was a hurricane. I actually asked Jude, about an hour prior, because I wasn't aware that there was a hurricane in the area, that if we wanted to put this off, and he said absolutely not. We really appreciate it, and we want you to be safe.
I enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for everything, and I'm looking forward to it. If anybody needs anything, we're here.
Thank you so much, sir.
Signing out. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. Thank you for being in attendance, and share it with your team.